Hi and good morning. We're here with Teila Williams, Creative Director for Ayo Creative Ventures. Hi Teila, and thank you for being a part of GineOn magazine.
Thank you for having me.
Your company is fairly new, especially to some of our readers. Could you tell us more about your company?
Well, Ayo Creative Ventures is a creative arts company. What we do, we focus on entertainment production. So whether you're an artist or you have a corporate event or a hotel, we provide you with entertainment. And we also have a kids division where we focus on teaching kids dance, Ayo Kids, nurturing young kings and queens.
That sounds fantastic. Could you tell me what is it about your company that makes it so special?
Special because it's me. I mean, to me, what makes it special is, yes, my passion to the arts itself in terms of dance and theater, but to me what makes it special is that when we bring a production to you, you see different body types, first of all. And when you watch something as an audience, you want to be relatable, you want to have it be relatable to you. And I think seeing different body types, especially full figure girls, you know, you tend to relate, and it's you feel a lot more comfortable. That's, to me, that's one of the many things that we offer that makes the company very different. And also with the kids, we tend to focus on self-love a lot. You know, and we let them know that, because the slogan being nurturing young kings and queens, you know, letting them know that they're young kings, they're young queens, you know, and we focus on meditation after class, you know, and try to create a family.
You mentioned full-figured girls as being a part of your dance company. I know that in the Caribbean, women are exotic and you look quote-unquote different to the average European structured woman. In our Barbadian community, there's a lot of thick-bodied, full-figured women from different dance companies as well as your own. Do you find any resistance in terms of different companies saying we don't want that type of body for our show or for our event?
Not even companies, people generally. Yeah, you get that a lot. And it's still a fighting battle, to be honest. And to me, for the future, what I'm going to try to push is to really push the body activism in terms of having full-figured women dancing, modeling. Because at the end of the day, you're still people. And even me personally, for my personal journey, you know, you're shut down because you're big. And it's not because you can't move, but it's because you have size. There are artists that require not to have big people on stage with them, you know, and companies. So it's a fighting battle. It is a fighting battle.
How do you see your business being a part of children's development?
Well, for me, I think Ayo Creative Ventures, along with Ayo Kids, we will play a major part in children's development. And I say that because outside of dance, what I try to do with the kids, I take them to the homes, you know, so that they can understand the meaning of giving and receiving and appreciation. I try to do things with them as a family. We do have our own little parties and stuff. People might say that's the same thing, but the company is still very small, so it's very close-knit at the same time. In the future, I'm going to try to do things like reading lessons with them and helping them with their classes. So, I mean, to me, I just don't see it as a dance company in terms of you just come in and saying 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, when we start a class, I always ask them, how was school? How was your week at school? You know, try to really communicate with them and help them to understand life too in general. Yeah.
Okay, so I see that you have traveled to Trinidad a couple of weeks ago. It was all over social media. How did that project play a role in your company's development?
That was like a pilot project, honestly, and it was received really well in Trinidad, better than I even thought. We actually had more schools line up, but because we went in Carnival week, Trinity's got real pumped. So sometimes some of the kids weren't coming to school, so we want to push it back. So it actually has a brainchild working now, whereas we're gonna do a school tour because it was well received. Because when we were finished, the kids were like, "You coming back? You leaving? Come back next week? You got a dance class that you can come to." So to me, that made me feel really good because it was teenagers. And when I went in, I was like, dealing with teenagers, you are never sure. I mean, kids in the whole, but teenagers, you never sure, especially how they, you know, react to different things. So it was really good in terms of having it as a pilot project and to see where the kids are at and the arts and the level of arts in Trinidad. So I just want to expand that, and we're gonna go down and take over Trinidad.
What were some of the projects that or the areas that you more focused on when you went to Trinidad?
Well, what they wanted was just specifically that, basically a dance class. But the school has their own drummers.
Okay.
So they drummed for the class, which was excellent for them because they don't usually have that experience. So they had their own session as opposed to the dance session. So to me, seeing that, especially having young men do that, and they weren't hesitant about it, they wanted to do it, and they were very thankful after. They were like, thank you for coming and doing it, because they don't get to do it often.
Okay.
So that made me feel good, to be honest. It made me feel really good to see it. And the space that we had to teach in was like a courtyard, so the whole school basically was washing.
Do you see a difference in culture in terms of receptiveness between Trinidad and Barbados, or is just teenagers who just wanted to dance?
Yeah, it was different. Yes, you had the hesitancy at first, but they were really enthusiastic.
Okay.
I mean, some kids here are too, but I think our culture is different. And I think because I was using music that was relatable to them, their own music, and their drums, and having drummers not from outside, but drummers from the school, you know, they were really enthusiastic, because I don't think it's something that they get or they receive. They really hold their culture close to them. And we did like a Afro soca kind of vibe class, so it was very relatable.
Right, so we've heard so much about your company, your travels, and your startup and what your company really means to you. My last question for you would be, as you look towards the future, what is your vision for your company, and by extension for yourself?
Well, for myself, anybody that knows me know that I want to go to Africa.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so I don't know what path that would take me to be honest. I just being open from that point of view. And for me too, also, I just want to travel the world and do what I love, and under the company brand, under the company name. So I am not limiting myself to Barbados at all. Hopefully producing and think for Usher or somebody, I just looking past the stars, to be honest, as it relates to me personally. The company, I am the company, so like wherever I go, the company's, coming along with me.
Exactly.
So I just see, divisions within Barbados, within Trinidad, within Jamaica, and extension internationally, and growing the arts, and especially for the kids, growing the kids. This is a little sneak peek, I guess I don't mind saying it, but I'm actually going to start focusing on autism for kids, dance autism for
lovely.
kids. So yes, doing a project with the NCF2 that would help me personally work with challenged kids, so that would give me an idea of what I'm really putting myself into. And it's something that I really passionately want to start working with.
Thank you very much. That has been a wrap here for GineOn magazine. Stay tuned for more information, and see you somewhere sometime soon.